Oh, wake up every morning, wonder if the sun will rise. Society around me, yeah, I can't get a ride when I put my thumb up in the street, yeah. We're dealing with the thievery of humanity, and no one seems to care. Takes and change when you jingle, yeah, you're looking for someone you can mingle with, have a conversation, yeah, and see if you can come together, yeah, cause we need more of that right now, you know, we can get together, start the plans, oh yeah, no, you down with that? Hey. Are you down with that? Take a pen and a paper, write down your feelings, crumble it up, throw it in the trash basket, cause no one wanna talk about it, no, torn it too, yeah, you keep your problems to you, yeah, and if you don't agree with me, I'm gonna cancel you, yeah, that's the only way we're living, yeah, if you got heart, yeah, they're gonna stab you all around it, yeah, until you got nothing left, yeah, like I said, this is the theft of the society, oh, seems to care, we gonna get it, we would just break their agenda, yeah, you know they got a problem with that, rich in the world, yeah, we're coming together here every night, me and you know we gotta do what we gotta do to try to rise above what they're trying to do to me, you, yeah, get us to divide in this society, yeah, we gotta come up to an understanding, yeah, that none of the things that they are saying are true, or even close to true, yeah, they're just trying to get at me and you, and they've been successful, yeah, but we got to step back for a moment and say, no, I see you for you, yeah, you can't get to me, cause that's my friend, that's my fellow human being, oh, there's only one way to come together, yeah, push away the negative with it, yeah, cause you know, the birds of a feather, yeah, now they stick together, yeah, positivity, yeah, no, it's got to be the North Star, yeah, gonna travel as far as we gotta get there, they can't keep us down no matter how they try, no, cause I keep showing up, don't you to bring them in this soul song down, we'll bring them together, yeah, no, you can't ever take a story apart, no, it was a story in the book, yeah, the lies and the never were real in the first place, from the mountain you're looking out over landscape, through all of the lies from here to eternity, yeah, I'll join you if you ask me. Yeah, if you could only see what they're trying to do to you and me, you would just walk away and take the breath, yeah, you would say, hey, none of this true, yeah, cause everyone should have their own point of view. When we talk about the freedom, yeah, we're not gonna talk about the hatred, no, yeah, cause that's not condoned, no matter who be throwing stones, yeah, oh, yeah, it's time for us to drop the stones, just keep your eyes open, oh, yeah, just keep them ears perked up, you listen out for the slippery tongue, the snakes like venom, yeah, it's coming out through the television, Shut it off, shut the negative down, yeah. People just need to open up the eyes, and so give me a topic and we'll make it spin. You take that record, you scratch it back to front, yeah. On the B-side you find the track, yeah.
It's officially Monday. It's Mark Pyers.
I was walking
And
down the road today,
it's Renaissance,
looking
man.
for another way.
I'm here
Ease my mind and
to
know my
ease my
day.
mind.
I look into
help
the
my living.
windows of the passing car.
It's Renaissance, man.
Look how the open road affects
It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1,239 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. This is the Renaissance. We're here every single day, 3+ years in a row, just trying to get you away from the negativity for a little while. We're here to lift you up into the light, create in the moment. We are on the way to our 5th feature film. It's coming out this Friday at 10 p.m. on YouTube. Give me a follow, head over to YouTube and subscribe. This is the longest running daily variety show on planet Earth, and I am never going to stop. I'll keep showing up every day, keep creating for you. You just heard my newest song, or one of them, and we're putting our new album out in about a week as well. So 170 songs on Spotify. Just type the name in Mark Pyers and follow. I will keep dropping albums for you throughout this year and every single month going forward, hopefully. Again, if I could stay healthy, I'll be showing up here, living in the moment without a script and creating. That's what we do every day. And we're going to get into some news today. We haven't done it in a few days because I created a movie over the last 4 or 5 days. It's called Johnny and Amber Fairy Tale Nightmare. And it's so much better than what you guys saw last night. You have no idea. I added the attorney. Jacqueline, is Jacqueline here yet? I don't think she's here yet. Guys, Jacqueline came in one night. She said, you know, it would be so funny if Mark was on the stand. Because, guys, this whole show is on green screen. You got to head over to YouTube to see this. I'm sitting in New York right now, but then we were at the courtroom. I was there. I did a courtroom news comedy report, you know, with Johnny over their shoulder and Amber over the other. And then we went in and we did some testimonials, a little cross-examination. And then I was the attorney asking those questions of 2 new people, Johnny's drug dealer and Amber's significant friend, which you got to check this out, guys. It's crazy. But I added the judge and a few other little details. I cannot wait to show this to you guys on Friday night, 10 p.m. This is my 5th feature film. We did 4 in the last, I guess, year. We did Batmark versus Supermark. We did Three's Company, The Breakup Artist. We did A Christmas Story, which is my own version. It's just a bunch of news reports on Christmas. It was craziness. And what I think is one of my favorites so far is The Wolf of Crypto, which is completely nuts. Apparently the dog is outside freaking out. I don't know why my wife left the dog out, but now I have to go up and get Max because he's freaking out. So what I'm probably going to do when we get to our woohoo here is go get that dog. We're coming back and do some comedy news. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Give me a follow. Remember, this is a live show every single day of existence. That's Broski. Can we get a woohoo? Right? Something to live for. That's a Brosk. I need a woohoo. Grammy. Woohoo! That was a Grammy woohoo. Zabrosk. You brought it tonight. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, you cannot do better. She's like, I can do better. You can't. You're the worst. When you wheeze, we all want to leave the show. You're killing the audience, Joanne. People come in and they're like, I was enjoying the show until I kept hearing this repetitive wheeze in the background. Yeah, that's Joanne. She's my program director. Slash doll hair, bank. She started her own doll hair bank. That's because I give her $500 hairs an episode. I'm a director. Also, a couple bucks. We give her a couple bucks an episode at 11 p.m. About 11 minutes away from her getting. Joanne, how many bucks are you up to, Caribou? I upgraded to Caribou for Joanne. She has a Carazoo at her house. What's 874? We're doing well. We're getting close to our goal, which is a Carazoo so large that when all goes, when STFH, what is it called? When SHTF happens, you could go down to the Carazoo and chop up a couple caribou and get it. You know what I mean? You're still able to feed the family. Because we're gaming on that. That'll be the eventual outcome. So, guys, we're here for day 1,239 in a row. We're going to get into a few things. There's a few news stories. We might as well see what's happening over here. Joanne, I feel like I got to sneeze. Is that because you're wheezing so loud that now it's reverberating in my nose and it's making me want to sneeze? See, you're really messing with me tonight, Joanne. Really messing with me. So, guys, Friday. Get excited for it. I'm excited for it. I really want to show you what I've got going on it, but I also don't because it's going to be pretty cool. Bottom line is, who knows who Jeremy Irons is? Jeremy Irons is in Die Hard 2, I think. And I did Jeremy Irons as the attorney is who I was. I essentially, that's who I am. He's talking like Jeremy Irons, And when you talk like Jeremy Irons, then you can talk like Jeremy Irons. I've got to get the dogs. So let me put a song on for you guys real quick. Don't go anywhere. Joanne, you're making me sneeze with that wheeze. So right here, this is the song that's coming out on Friday. Hold on, nah. Friday, we have a song being released. Do you guys want to hear what it is? It's this right here, I think. No, we just listen to this. That song's fire, though, right, guys? I can't wait to get this album out for you guys. It's going to be 100% on fire. Oh, I didn't even play you guys the right version. Oh, holy cow. Just realized I didn't play you guys the right version on the intro. I made a better version. Break through the noise. Break free from the noise. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me just quickly tell you about this. So, just the other day, Minds Over Matters came in and I said, give me a title for a song, guys. I need to write something. And I took the guitar out, and Minds Over Matters said, free of the noise. Free from the noise is what she said. And then I came up with this in the moment. And it will be on the next album, which is coming out next week. So make sure you follow me on Spotify. Right in the corner now, you guys, you see this Scan Me in the corner. This is my new QR code here. This will be here for every show. So when you miss the show and you come back and you want to figure out how you can find everything that is everything Renaissance Man, click the corner of the show and it will bring you to everything that there is for the show on Linktree. You'll be able to go to the Beat Seat, which is my invention. We're going to see that in a little while. I'll also have a QR code on the bottom of that. And that's going to be a really cool thing. I want to just give a shout out to my new friend Brad that gave me this great idea. A couple of great marketing ideas that he gave me today. And one of them was to have a QR code on the screen for the Beat Seat. And also, I just took that same idea and thought I should also have one for the show. So I don't have to keep telling you guys, hey, my link tree is down below. No, you freaking click that link with your camera and we're rolling. You're able to donate to the show. You're able to buy albums. You're able to go to see my website. You're able to go to Spotify. And you don't have to question it anymore. It's right there. So keep that in mind. The other thing, again, is the Beat Seat. I'm going to be talking about it a lot more. I'm very proud that I have a patent. I'm very proud that I invented something. I've invented many things. This is the first one that I've taken to patent. There's many in my mind that I can't do until I can get the Beat Seat going. And when I can get Renaissance Man to the level it needs to be in order to focus on other things. Real estate is my focus. I'm a real estate agent all day, every day. I show up here for you guys. I edit these clips. I edit all the content, the songs at night when my kids are asleep after the show. We're doing a 30-minute mark show now. It's not 2 hours like it used to be. So block that out on a daily basis, 30 minutes. Show up and get some positivity. I always liken it to when you plug your phone into the charger, you're getting some energy for your phone. You need to be able to take it through the day in order to make your phone calls, in order to search social media and to post whatever it is. This show is the charger to your life. You show up here, get some positivity, go back into the negative world. It is all negative. So come here and get some love. Come here and get some light. Come here and have some fun. Let's laugh. Let's listen to some music. Let's do something in the moment. This life is constantly distracting us from this right here. So center with me right here on this second, and let's do something magical with it. It's all I've been doing 1,239 days in a row. When I show up here, we do something. I'm not afraid to try anything when it comes to the guitar in my hand. I'm not afraid to try any impression or whatever my intuition's telling me. I will fail for you over and over in order to keep you entertained, in order to keep you away from the negativity. My mission's clear. Show up every day. Give you a little pause from the monotony, from the negativity, from the spiral downward. This show is about elevation, spontaneity, living in the moment and exploring all options that the mind chooses to embark on. When you see a door, you could either walk past it or freaking open the door. This is an open the door show. We open every single door that I see. I don't know what's behind it. I don't know, but I'm willing to discover it with you. Together, we are on the most amazing journey, if you choose to join me. Because I'm here. I will keep showing up, and the journey just keeps going down a path of non-stop creativity. I can't stop it, and I don't want to. I don't want to stop the tap. I hope it keeps flowing. 5th feature film coming out on Friday. Album number 14 in the last 17 months is coming out next week. Next week, I blow past the Beatles. Right now, I'm tied with them. 183 songs. I don't think any of my songs are as good as the Beatles songs, but actually, I'm going to stop saying that. I love all my songs. I think my music is freaking awesome. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit there and say that I can compare myself to anybody anymore, because I can't. What I do is so different. We live in the moment. We write songs live in the moment. The Beatles never did that. The Beatles wrote songs with a freaking pen. 4 people in a room. 3 of them were the main writers, and they wrote 183 songs. I'm all alone in a basement with not one person giving me feedback, literally, for much of the 1,239 days in a row. And I'm freaking tied with the Beatles. And that's just what I released. I could release another 15 albums right now with stuff that's on the platform. I just choose the best 13 songs for every album. So no, I'm just like I stopped saying I'm not a percussionist, I'm not a drummer. I don't say that crap anymore. I play the beat seat. When you start speaking words into the universe, you become. See it, believe it, become it. That's one of my quotes. I want to explain it to you real quick. You need to open your eyes and see it. And when you see it, you need to believe that you can be it. And once you start to believe, then become. Become it. Become everything you are meant to be. It's a journey, and most people are not willing to take it. Most people are willing to settle. I'm just not a settle type of guy. So I keep showing up. I'll keep showing up. And when we hit 10,000 people live in the moment by June 15th, it's getting closer, guys. But I know you're going to make it happen. We're going to bring the world in, and we're going to start to affect real change. This motto from the beginning has always been to affect a positive change one person at a time, but now we amplify. Just like this show is about amplifying your current state, we are going to amplify the current state of every soul that's open to being elevated. If there are people out there that like passionate music, they should be listening to Mark Pyers on Spotify. If there are people who like improv comedy, that like Saturday Night Live when it used to be funny, they should be tuning in to the Mark Pyers Renaissance Man Show every freaking day. If you like news and like the Saturday Night Live weekend update, you should be tuning in to the Renaissance Man Show every single day. Because we take this moment and we do something with it that is like all of those things. I have to say something, and I'm not going to be, I hope I'm not sounding like a jerk by saying this, but I used to think the world of this musician when I used to be someone who watched other musicians. I haven't watched another musician in 3+ years. I've been here writing songs live in the moment. Powerful songs like Birds of a Feather, which you just heard at the beginning. I happened to somehow today, again, no offense, I still love you. I think you're an amazing musician. You inspired me to start doing what I do, but I happened today to just tune into some, and I don't like to bash anybody. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'll just say this. Someone that I always looked up to and thought was the most amazing musician and so freaking good, and everything was, no matter what they did, it came out amazing and perfect. I saw them perform today, and I saw maybe a new song. I don't know. I haven't watched them play in 5-6 years, 10 years, whatever. And I couldn't believe, and again, I'm not trying to sound like a jerk, cocky, a-hole, whatever, but when you've been live 1,239 days in a row, releasing 170 songs into the world, you could say something like this. I freaking blow that dude out of the water now. I can't believe it. I was like, that guy's here. Oh, frig that. Are you kidding me? I will go toe to toe with that dude any day. I've never felt better in my life with a guitar in my hand. I've never felt more inspired and able to take the inspiration and the creativity and make something out of it in the moment. I don't need a pen. I used to need a pen. And not all the time. Some songs flew right out of me like they do now, but most times I had a pen and I'd sit there and I'd get artsy with it. Oh, let me make sure I say this. Ooh, that's a great line. I freaking think of it live now, and I let this intuition and the love of this universe come through me and out to you through music. And I'm thankful. I have gratitude that I'm allowed to, or tapped to have these moments take place, whether they're for me, for 11, for 10,000, for 1,000,000, that I'm able to experience them myself is something that I will always cherish. And probably part of the reason why, even if I tuned in and saw 0 people on, I'd still show up and put on a 30-minute or 2-hour show that's filled with fire. I want to sit down one day in my recliner and have these memories. Remember the challenge? Remember the persecution for being someone who wanted to bring positivity back? Remember how hard it was to get through to people? Remember when you wrote that song and 2 people were on? What the? Just imagine if my name was John Mayer and that song was written. It's the thing, sometimes it's like, you think about how names do things, but nobody wants to close their eyes and just listen and say, who the freak is that? And what the hell's going on in their mind when that came out? Something today Brad said too is it's just so saturated, everything. It was another epiphany I came to recently where I'm like, okay, I started my show 2018 when the organic reach died. It was dead. There was no organic reach. You have to pay to play, which is something Brad talked about today too. But it died. You can't get seen unless you pay to be seen. And I refuse to do that. I mean, I tried that a few times to get people to see stuff like the movies I put out. I saw if there, I heard, oh, you can get people, new viewers, people who are actually like real people. And I'm like, what I need is real people. All I need is real people to see what we do here. Anybody who watches SNL, anybody who likes Dave Matthews or John Mayer or U2, And they tune in. But I can't get real people. That's the problem. That's the challenge. And so basically, when that happens, a cataclysm will take place. And we will start to build this community out the way it's intended from the beginning. And the only thing that'll change is that we will start to feel more love around us all the time. Not just it's crazy, but this small group of people that have been coming to join me on a daily basis for the last 2+ years. Because it started when Sig Sauer created magic for me. I was, to quickly tell you this, but I was at 295 subs. This was October 2019. I got a message from YouTube. They said, if you don't get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours by the end of the month, we're going to take away the contract we signed with you in 2009. And we're going to make you sign a new one. And then you could start the process over and try to get to, your hours. And then we'll recheck and see if we'll allow you to be monetized. And at the time I was doing the Donald Trump show, which was really, really controversial. I mean, they were shutting down every episode. I was getting like 10 views on them. And I was like, there's no way that they're going to let me be monetized if they take away that contract. So Sig was only two people who was in my show every night. I was doing 2 hours for him and the other person. I don't know who the other person was, but I was doing 2 hours for him. So Sig reaches out to me privately and he says, what are you doing 2 hours for? There's only 2 of us on. And I said, there's 2 of you on. And I was like, there's 2 people on. I'll put on an hour for each of you. Like, that meant the world to me that 2 people were on with me after 467 days, whatever it was. It was day 600. It was about day 500 and change. So Sig says, no. He goes, what you're doing is, I love what you're doing. He shared a story with me that he had gone through a very, 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 very tragic, accident in the sense that it took away his normal way of living and business and everything. Everything changed in a moment for Sig. And he's there in the hospital and he found my show. And he started telling me how the impact that this show had in his life and the positivity and how it brought him away from some dark thoughts. And all of a sudden, he showed his appreciation in the form of introducing me and what I do to Mark Wages and Wages World. In fact, I'm sorry, I take it back. He introduced me to Planet X News. Scott, love you, Scott from Planet X News. Scott from Planet X News tells Wages World. Mark Wages, my brother, my absolute brother, Mark Wages, he tells Wages about my show. All of a sudden, Wages starts sending all of you guys over. The only reason we have these amazing 13 awesome people on with me right now on YouTube is because Mark Wages sent them over. Plus Ed, my brother's in the house who came from TikTok. You rock, Ed. And Trek Gunner's on. Trek, how are you, my friend, over here on TikTok? Oh, goodness. Kill it and grill it. And I see Jacqueline Grace, Pamela Swan, Renee, and Trish. And anybody else that's lurking, just say hello, and I will give you a quick shout out. But listen, we're breaking through what I would call, it's always been it's a taboo thing to call it what it really is. But what I would call it is fear. We're breaking through the fear. It's not our fear. I'm breaking through the fear of the world that doesn't want what we do to actually be seen. Because I think they know if we were able to reach the world in the sense of positive people that are looking for change, that are looking for an outlet away from what's going on around them, they'd be really nervous. Because once we start to join and break away from the bull crap, it's only a matter of what we decide to do with it. Once they lose control, that's when it gets really scary, I guess. But we need to come together, at least the ones that are willing to. I'm not looking for a war. I'm not looking for people who are not interested in being a part of what we do to create some sort of imbalance. Like, look, you do you, we're going to do what we do, and together we should coexist, and that's fine. You're good with negativity. You like hate. You like to troll. You like to do all those things. That's great. Go do you. This is a platform of peace, love, and harmony. You want to come here and feel some of the harmony, literally harmony, live, songwriting, and melodies all happening in the moment? Come on down. You want to go and beat up on someone and take someone out? You could do it here. Look, this is an open forum. People could speak how they want here. But you may get some people in the chat who aren't happy about it and say something back to you. But this is absolutely a 100% open forum here on the show. The way I express myself fully, I want everybody who comes in here in the chat to be able to express themselves fully. If someone comes in here and takes a pot shot at me and that's how they feel, they don't like what I do, they don't like a positivity guy, they don't like the song I wrote or the piece of comedy I just created live in the moment, that's fine. They're allowed to have their opinion. And my mods aren't going to say anything except for maybe like, look, you clearly don't know what the heck you're talking about. This must be your first time here. Let me give you a little color. Joanne is his freaking program director and she's wheezing. Can't you hear it? No. And together we work as a team in order to even keep the people who are curious. And it's funny. We've met a lot of people who were on the outside doing stuff like that. And they came and found us and they're like, I feel this is great. It's nice to get away from that. And they needed to kind of dip their toes in for a little while. Let people speak their mind and say what the hell they want in the chat. I don't want anybody booting anybody out here at all. I told you the only thing that gets someone booted is if after 3 strikes, the first strike, someone's like saying something totally, and they get a warning. Hey, you can't talk like that. Come on. That's not nice. You don't go after it. Come on. Second time they do it again. Look, we gave you a warning. Please don't do that. Next time you're going to be booted for 3 minutes, just so you learn your lesson. This is a platform. You could speak your mind, but come on. That's not appropriate here. And if, again, that's going to be a judgment of the mod, but free speech. This platform's about free speech. You want to come here, you don't like me? Say it. That's fine. But I'll tell you what, I love you. You don't have to like me. I'm still sending you love. This is perplexing to me. I don't even understand it. I don't know anybody on the other side of the screen, but I show up every day with sending love at you. And I truly believe one day when we all meet, it's going to be glorious because we're finally going to be able to actually share it fully. And one of these days, we'll see an actual reaction, not just us. We're going to start to see a reaction, and it's going to really mean something to us because we put the work in. Yeah, I showed up every day, but so did you. You joined me. Together we did something. Sometimes we're accomplishing many things in a day. Sometimes it's one of those days where nothing gets done. If you happen to be in one of those nothing getting done days, schedule some time on the Renaissance Man Show. So you could at least say you did something that day. You got something that day. It wasn't a loss. Don't give anything away. I'll be here on every, I didn't really do much day. We'll carry the slack for you here. I don't want anybody ever feeling like, man, what a crappy day. This is when you're feeling what a crappy day, this is the show for you. Together, we're going to do amazing things. And if you ever question that, just scroll and scroll and scroll and push play on anything. On anything I've released, 2,200 plus pieces of content since I started this show. Push play on anything. And shoot me a comment, too, when you do that. I'd really love for you guys to start interacting more. The way that we are going to reach more people is anytime you see anything. Like I'll see, for example, 75 people will see a piece of content and 13 likes or 18 likes. If you see something, just give it a like. If you're here right now and there's 13 and we only have 9 likes. If you're here, give it a like. Smash the like if you can. That helps the show. The more people that hit the like, the more people that share it, the more people that comment after the show. At the end of every show, if you're here, even if you're leaving and you're like, I'm here for a few minutes of leaving, if you can, just click to the bottom of the screen before you go and just leave a quick comment. Hey, I got to run, Mark. Awesome show. See you next time. If you do those types of things, that's going to help us. If 13 people right now left 13 comments here, that would actually help us. we may get more people to see this video. And this is a pretty powerful chat today. I think this is something I have to drop, or at least pieces of it on TikTok. But remember, guys, we didn't get into what I wanted to today, and that sometimes happens. But we did get into it, didn't we? So, until tomorrow when we do it all over again for another 30-minute mark, fam and friends, please prepare for this Friday when I release my 5th feature film of 2022. Well, not of this year, but my 5th feature film. It's called Johnny and Amber, Fairy Tale Nightmare. And it's at 10 p.m. this Friday. How are you, my friend, on TikTok? I appreciate you. Please give me a follow and subscribe over on YouTube, and you won't miss the premiere on Friday at 10 p.m. It is just about 51 minutes. I may add a few more things to lengthen it to about an hour. And the judge, it just adds a little more color to the scene. So tomorrow, join me. We're going to rock and roll all over again. We may write a song tomorrow. So bring some topics. Until then, fam and friends, it's Mark Pyers. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Till tomorrow, fam. Till tomorrow.